y'all, today I have 3 easy, inexpensive DIY gifts that you can get for the holidays. I had a lot of fun making them, and they're 3 kind of gender equal gifts, so you can give these to guys or girls. It's not really like geared towards one particular gender, so I hope y'all are excited, and let's go ahead and get started. The first one is this Sharpie personalized mug. For this, you're going to need a ceramic mug, you need a Sharpie paint pen. Make sure it's the paint pen because that's the only one that's going to actually work and make it so it doesn't wash off. And then you also need nail polish remover with cotton pads or Q-tips. This DIY is really easy. The hardest part is coming up with something creative to put on the mug, but once you figure that out, all you do is just go ahead and draw it on. And if you screw up, it's fine. You just go ahead and grab some cotton pads or cotton balls, and then you can just wipe it right off with the nail polish remover, and then you don't have to worry if you make a mistake. You can just completely wipe it off and start over again and make the mug look exactly the way you want it to. I ended up putting a little whale and writing mornings below because I don't really like waking up in the mornings. So after you finish your design, go ahead and pop it into the oven. You want to set the oven to 350, and then you also want to leave it in there for 30 minutes. And you want to make sure that your mug is in the oven when it preheats, so put it in there before you even turn the oven on, and then you also want to leave it in there as it cools. I also recommend doing this twice. That's what it said on a website, that it helps it stick better. So once you've done that and it's set, this is what my mug ended up looking like. It kind of changed the color of the paint, but I really like the way it ended up looking, so I'm really happy. I also made these really cute personalized ornaments that you can make for a family member or a friend. The first one I'm going to show you is this monogram or lettered ornament with glitter on the inside. For this DIY, you need clear ornaments, stickers. I did gold, and then you also need ribbon to tie it up with, and then glitter in whatever color you chose to get your letters in. All you have to do is take the stickers and then place them on the ornament. I decided to do my initials or my monogram, but you can do whatever you want. You can spell out an entire name or just do initials or do whatever you want that you feel like would look cool. If they're really into a certain sports team or something, you could spell that out. Or if they're really into a movie or something and there's a certain inside joke or something you feel like would look cool on the ornament, you could spell that out as well. Next, you want to add the glitter. I made a little funnel with a postcard and use that to help get the glitter in to make less of a mess, but you just want to put the glitter inside the ornament. I recommend not using too much glitter. I feel like I filled it up too much and then it kind of didn't look as cool as I wanted it to. Next, you want to grab 2 pieces of ribbon. You're going to use one to make a bow, and then the other one you're going to use to tie the bow to the ornament and also hang the ornament from the tree. If you're making this for a guy and you know they're not a big fan of bows, definitely skip this step and just tie it to the ornament. I just wanted to make this one a little bit more feminine looking. You can look up how to tie a bow on the internet or on YouTube if you really want to. I just kind of did a random bow. I didn't really perfect it. I just tied it like I normally tie my shoe, and this is how it ended up looking. Once you've got your bow tied, you want to go ahead and feed it onto your ornament, and then you're going to tie it down so that the bow stays in place by just tying a little knot towards the end of your ornament. The last step is to tie at the very end of the ribbon together into a knot, so then you have a loop so that you can hang it on your tree. I think it turned out really cute and I'm really happy with it. The next personalized ornament is this superhero one I made, which I'm in love with. You need clear ornaments, you need acrylic paint. I used blue because it matched the theme I was going for, and then you also need some kind of symbol printed out. This can be a superhero, a sports team, or a movie symbol. Anything you feel like they're really into is what you want to print out to stick on your ornament. And you also need glue, so then you can stick this onto your ornament. The first step is to fill your ornament with the acrylic paint. And I recommend doing this in steps. Like, don't put too much paint in at once because then it takes forever to dry. Add little bits in at a time and then just kind of roll the ornament around to evenly distribute the paint. Once you've got it completely covered on the inside, go ahead and let the paint drip out. I recommend hanging it upside down over something. I put mine in a mug and then let it drip into the bottom of the mug with saran wrap on the inside. You just want to make sure that any excess paint gets out so then it'll dry a lot more quickly. Now all you have to do is stick your symbol onto your ornament. So just go ahead and cut that out and put on some glue. You can use any kind of glue you want and then stick that on wherever you feel like is most appropriate for your ornament, and then you have completed it and you're finished. I think this ornament turned out really cool, and I recommend making it for any sports team or superhero or anything you think they would like. It's perfect. The last thing I made is this hot chocolate in a test tube. For this, you're going to need 3 test tubes, hot chocolate mixture, crushed peppermint candy, and marshmallows. This one is super easy too. All you have to do is fill each of the test tubes with whatever thing you want to put in. So first I did the marshmallows and put that in. It was a little difficult, but it doesn't make too big of a mess. Then I went ahead and filled up the candy, the peppermint candy, and filled that in. It didn't make too big of a mess, but I do recommend when you are filling up the hot cocoa to make a funnel with paper or something to help put it in, because that can make a huge mess, and let me tell you, it would not be fun to clean up. After I had my test tubes all filled up, I went ahead and took some ribbon that looked kind of like candy cane and put all 3 of them together and tied a bow. It does not have to be perfect. Just tie the bow as best as you can. Once again, you can look this up online if you want to. I kind of just played with it until I made the bow the way I wanted it to look. I couldn't resist. After making the hot chocolate test tubes, I had to make myself some hot chocolate and use the test tubes, and it worked out perfectly. Everything came out really easily from the test tubes, and I absolutely love it. Those are the 3 ideas I had to share with y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I post new videos every Saturday at 12 o'clock Central Time, so I will see y'all next Saturday. Bye!